Okay then, Raiders, we are back. We've got loads to go over today as we've received a brand new patch update which gave us an array of different changes, including the map, the ARC, the community unlock event, a load of balance changes and fixes that they released after the patch update. This one was a huge one, so we've got loads to break into today. As well, we've got to talk about the security lockers that have now been nerfed and the Matriarch, which is now finally arrived inside of our game. Nonetheless, we're going to break everything down for you guys in this video today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink option. And we're releasing sugar-free cans now as well. Links in the description. Use code CloudPlays at checkout. And if you want to get involved with our giveaway for a free copy of ARC Raiders, or if you want a bunch of Raider tokens instead, then it's really simple to enter in. Head down to the comments and put in any coloured love heart and it'll enter you in. We'll announce that one in a few days. With that being said, let's dive into the game, see what's happening right now inside of ARC Raiders. So at the point of actually editing this video, Embark posted up on Discord stating that they know that today's update brought in some issues and the team is monitoring the feedback closely. We have just pushed a small hotfix to address the Matriarch not spawning correctly. Keep an eye on the map conditions if you're ready to face the Matriarch. Good luck out there. In the notes earlier today, we missed the security locker drop rate change, and we understand that this change affects those who specifically aimed for the skill tree spec. We're exploring the possibility of adding a skill reset mechanic. Balancing is important for us, and both overperforming and underperforming skills will be adjusted over time. We also noticed some of you were reporting achievement and quest issues. The team are now investigating. So this is amazing because now the Matriarch is now actually coming into the game. This is a absolutely huge thing because it was meant to be there pretty much all day. So I'm going to now have to go back in and test that out and see how it actually plays. But not only that, for those of you guys who have an issue with the security locker drop rate change, they're now actually potentially giving us a skill reset mechanic, which is bonkers, but that's something that could potentially be happening. I'm not overly happy with my skill tree, so I'm going to presume that that just opens up to everyone and we can get a second go at adding into our skill tree. I will keep you guys informed with that one here on the channel. As well as that, we also have to take a look at the incredible community event that we've got happening right now, Breaking New Ground. Now, this thing is absolutely incredible. And for those of you guys who don't know how it works, if you go into the screen just here on the top left, if you click onto the live event, you can see that we're only 4% of the way through. And you guys can see that you can donate different things inside of this page. Now, you just have to press and hold the button and donate 5 at a time. And each time you do that, you will receive merits. Now, you have a cap point of merits for 900, which is obviously for the next phase of this live event. As to what happens afterwards, we essentially just need to keep inputting in until the percentage goes up. This is a huge thing because we were actually bombarding straight through this. We were having such a high ratio inside of here that we were moving through to nearly 20%, and then we received this post coming up from Embark that stated, "You have been progressing the unlock event much faster than anticipated. We had no idea all of you would be so altruistic for the Stellar Mantis clause, and are donating so much more than we could imagine. We want this event to be experienced by raiders all over the world. Therefore, we are raising the bar to unlock Stellar Mantis, expecting you to surprise us again." And my lord, it's been bloody difficult because we are obviously having to donate a lot of stuff. This is going to be taking probably until the end of the weekend, and then hopefully we'll have Stellar Mantis rolling into next week. But we'll have to wait and see exactly how that one plays out. Let me know what you guys are thinking of this live event, and if it's something that you're quite liking. For me, it's brilliant because I've just got a space that I can just dump all of my unwanted materials into, and it seems that old Scrappy is going to be working overtime giving us those pieces. My lord, it's been a crazy day. Moving on from that, we've had a store rotation update for the next week, including the torpedo set. This has got to be one of my favorite sets inside of the game, as you can remove, well, pretty much everything on this thing. It is absolutely incredible with the different colorizations. This just looks exactly like Boba Fett, and you can just take off as much as you want to take off and make it look exactly how you want it to look. It's pretty cool, and one of the sets that I would recommend definitely getting hold of. It wasn't very expensive either. With the price deductions now obviously in play, these were working out at about 1,500 total Raider tokens. As well as this one right here is the Ombre set. Probably not the most subtle one that you can find, but it is one that is definitely pretty damn cool. With a very, very colorful camouflage over the top. this is something that you will stand out in. So only use this really if you're good at PvP. But you can also alter quite a few bits on this one as well. Overall, a very cool store, and for me, the torpedo set is definitely one to get your hands on. Okay, moving on from that though, on top of everything we already knew what was coming with regards to the North Line update, we also received the November update for 1.2.0, and this had a lot inside of it. Taking a look at the balance changes really quick though, the Wolf Pack had a value deduction from 3,000 to 5,000, which is a very big, obviously, price increase. We also had the crafting, which was, before it was 2 refined explosives and 2 sensors. It's now 3 refined explosives and 2 arc motion cores. So a little bit harder to actually craft, but nonetheless, it is still obviously a top seller because my lord, this thing is incredible. On top of that, the arc motion core and arc circulatory was before refiner level 3 and is now refiner level 2. And for crafting, it was 6 arc alloys. It's now 8. So there is obviously some impact made for that one because you're going to be able to need them for your wolf packs. Launcher ammo as well had a bit of a value change from 100 to 200. This doubles trader cost for launcher ammo overall. And the crafting 6 ammo was beforehand 5 metal parts and 1 crude explosive and is now 4 metal parts and 1 refined explosives. So take that how you want to take it. The spotter relay was taken from 5,000 to 2,000 coins, so a deduction made for that one. You guys can obviously utilize it. And they also had some XP changes. They reduced the XP per damage from 3 to 2 for the Bastion, Bombardier, Rocketeer, and Leaper, essentially meaning that there is a reduced XP damage point. It's a bit of a nightmare, but they also had a reduced XP for looting arc parts, such as the Bastion from 500 to 50 and the Bombardier from 500 to 300. Although they did increase the XP for looting arc parts on the Rocketeer thruster and the Leaper leg. No idea as to why, but they've had essentially a bit of a turnaround on that one. So now the XP gains are a little bit different for each and every one of them. Really odd, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. Moving on to the content and bug fixes, so apparently they fixed various achievements that weren't working correctly. Now, I'm still seeing reports of some of these achievements not actually ticking through, but let me know in the comments if you guys are still having this issue. As far as animation goes, though, issues with weapons were automatically slung when throwing grenades, and issues where weapons were sometimes hidden when using deployables have also been fixed. And they've improved the camera behavior to prevent clipping through walls and objects while jumping. Again, not entirely fixed, but is something that has definitely been done. There were a couple of changes with the arc, but nothing too substantial that you would really need to worry about it. Fireballs will no longer get stuck, and the surveyors will no longer leave the map, essentially, is the biggest key takeaways from those. As far as audio, though, I didn't realize there was much audio issues in the game, but apparently there was. They fixed a few of those as well, as far as like the breathing audio and the effects to Scrappy wearing various helmet cosmetics. They've obviously altered that. This game is pretty much renowned for being A grade in terms of audio, so they want to keep that title for sure. And cosmetics, they fixed an issue where party members were initially appear with the base appearance for no apparent reason whatsoever. Now, with regards to the maps, though, they have fixed pretty much a array of things across all 4 maps, and then with hatches as well, they've increased the interaction distance for raider hatches, so you don't have to stand directly on top of them. They've just kind of like fixed it so you can stand on the outside and jump on in, as well as entering the raider hatch did not grant immunity to damage and knockbacks, which was wild, but that is now fixed as well. It's one of those interesting ones, but some small issues across all of the game, such as control rooms and stuff like that, where people were able to get trapped in them. That's, again, no longer happening either. With movement, they made it so vaulting is smoother now, which is really nice because the smoothness of the game is probably one of my favorite parts, so I'm glad now that they've sorted that out. And with the UI, they've made some notable changes, including splitting stacks, which is absolutely incredible. We can now split stacks just by pressing the options button on any item, and you'll be able to split the stack there and then, rather than having to pick it up and put it down in your inventory and split it while it was in that area. A complete nightmare, but it's now being fixed. As well as some push to talk, escape actions in the menus being a bit of a problem, and confirmation message after submitting a player report to clearly indicate that the report was received is now available as well. Now, certain enemy salvage items will no longer auto-assign to quick slots, such as the Wasp Driver, preventing unwanted quick slot fills, and they also prevent showing blocked Discord users in the social screen. It's again, smaller problems, but these are some things that they have now sorted. Now, what I want to do is at this point go over the patch highlights, because there were some of the bigger factors inside of there. We just wanted to knock that bit straight out for you, but there was the biggest things inside of here. The desync. Now, they've reduced the character movement latency on server to improve the desync problem, where it looks like you get damaged even after you're behind cover, which was probably the biggest thing that I could see inside of the game that was a problem, and apparently they've now fixed it. There are a lot of soft locks with missions, and we again can see in the listing for the highlights that they've now fixed that as well, and obviously the achievements not working, as well as reduced delay between shooting at ARC and seeing the impact. Overall, this was probably a massive W of a patch, although I wish they had spoke about the security breaches and wish they would tell us what's going on with the Matriarch, because it's been a bit of a weird one seeing that all play out. Now, things are absolutely coming up by the hour inside of this game, so I've got a feeling that we've got a lot to be going over in the next 24 hours. So if you don't want to miss any of it, make sure you stay tuned to the channel by hitting that subscribe button and hitting the post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated, and we're on our way to 200,000 subscribers. So with that being said, that's all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate you all, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.